Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 4. We will discuss about biblical interpretation and the traditional of hermeneutic and semiotics. And these are the member is Nuha Nur Ilmi, Nur Amalin Nabila, Risa Nabila, and last Shany Oktaviani Nurryah. And the table of content are the definition of things, the definition of signs, things to be enjoyed and things to be used. Both things and signs refer to interpretation, the twofold division of signs and considered to other division within, and the last, the context of literal and figurative signs in signification. Okay, let's begin. The first material will present by me. What are things? The definition of things are learned by science. A thing which is not used to signify something else, like wood, stone, cattle, and so on. But know that wood concerning which the reed that Moses cast it into bitter waters, that their bitterness might be displayed. Nor that stone which Jacob placed at his head, nor that beast which Abraham sacrificed in place of his son. For there are things in such a way that they are also signs of other things. Next, what are signs? The definition of sign that we call signs, they are things used to signify something. Thus, every sign is also a thing. For that which is not a thing is not at all. But no, everything is also a sign. And thus, in this distinction between things and signs, when we speak of things, we shall to speak that, although some of them may be used to signify something else, this fact shall not disturb the arrangement we have made to speak of things as such first and signs later. We should bear in mind and know we are to consider what things are, not what they signify beyond themselves. Okay, the next material will be delivered by my friends. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Risa Nabila. I will explain number 3. What are things to be enjoyed and things to be used? I will answer the question number 3 on page 88, chapter 3. Book 1, there is some things are to be enjoyed, others to be used, and there are others which are to be enjoyed and used. Those things which are to be used help and, as it were, sustain us as we move toward blessedness in order that we may gain and cling to those things which make us blessed. If we who enjoyed and use things being blessed in the midst of things of both kinds, wish to enjoy those things which should be used, our course will be impeded and sometimes deflected, so that we are retarded in obtaining those things which are to be enjoyed, or even prevented altogether, shackled by an inferior love. So for the next question will be explained by my other friends. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nuha Nur Ilmi. I would like to discuss about what does mean about the sentence both things and signs refer to interpretation. So for Augustine, signs are things used to signify something, and words are things the whole use of which is signification. But if all signs are things, not all things are signs. Signs are used to show and explain something, while things are learned from the signs that might exist. Things and signs are the way how Augustine used to understand the biblical, as well as interpret the meaning in the Bible.
Hello, my name is Nur Amalin Nabila, and the next discussion is about the twofold division of signs and consider the other divisions within. Signs are divided into twofold division. Some are natural and the other are conventional. Natural signs are those which occur inadvertently without intention of signifying. It presents to communicate truths about nature. For example, smoke. Smoke indicating there is a fire, or in the other words, those are natural which without any desire or intention of signifying that make us aware of something beyond themselves. We are all familiar with other natural signs. We see smoke and know that there is a fire, or a fire has just gone out. Another example, the face of one who sad signifies his emotions even when he doesn't wish to show that she is sad. Whereas conventional signs are used by people to communicate their thoughts and feeling on purpose, or it can be called that conventional signs are those which living creatures show to one another for the purpose of conveying. Insofar as they are able, the motion of their spirit or something which they have sensed or understood. For example, when a rooster finds a food, and he will take a sign with his voices for the hen, so she will run to him. Another example, when we nod, we give a sign only to the side of the person whom we wish by that sign to make a participant in our will. Okay, maybe that's all for me, and the next material will delivered by my friend.
So for the last material, I'm Nuha Nur Ilmi, and I would like to explain about the context of literal and figurative signs in signification. There are two reasons why things written are not understood. They are obscured either by unknown or by ambiguous signs. For signs are either literal or figurative. They are called literal when they are used to design those things on account of which they are instituted. Thus, we say both ox when we mean an animal of a herd, because all men using the Latin language call it by the name just as we do. Figurative signs occur when that thing which we design by literal sign is used to signify something else. Thus we say ox, and by that syllable understand the animal which is ordinarily designed by that word. But again, by that animal we understand evangelist as is signified in the scripture according to the interpretation of the apostle when it say, "Thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn." So that's it, our presentation about biblical interpretation and the tradition of hermeneutics and semiotics. So we will say thank you so much for your attention, and we are sorry if we make some mistake, and see you on WhatsApp group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.